Hi, this is Jenna Apgar with Morning Tea with Jenna. I'm a little behind this morning with getting the kids off to school for the first week of school, but I am here and I had the opportunity to work with a lot of small businesses yesterday and individuals with their social media for business and work and sales, and wanted to convey one of the things that I got the impression from there and just talking with small business owners in general. And that is, I'm really, some of the direction that small business goes before they've made any sales, when they just have an idea, can be very frustrating. And that has to do with business cards and logos and business names and how all that has gone about right from the beginning with every small business owner that I've talked to, especially the small business owners. So in the very beginning, I see a lot of business owners, a lot of moms who are trying to get back into the workplace and the market. And they go out and they get business cards and they find a logo and they find a website and they have slogans, they have all this other stuff that they think they need right up front, and they've got nothing else. They've not sold anything. They haven't done any market research. They don't know if there's even a market for what it is they're selling. They don't even know if the name is appropriate to the buyer that they have or they want. But they've got it, and they've got business cards, and some of them even go to market or networking groups. They might even pay for advertising, and they don't understand why it's not working. So I've come to the point where I just not a big fan of business cards. Like right now, I don't even have any myself to hand out. And especially in a digital age, it's not always necessary. I can hand my phone to someone and text the information they need. There are certainly times when a business card is great. But when you first start a business, do me a favor. Save yourself the time, the energy. You do not need a designer for a fancy logo. You do not need a designer for your business cards. Go to Vistaprint and just get almost like a calling card. It has your name, your phone number, and the information that you want to share. It doesn't have the business name on there. It doesn't have to have what you do on there. Just something that's quick and easy, down and dirty to get you started. If you really feel like you need business cards, maybe it has a section on there where you can write in any other relevant information or get the blank back. Logos. See, here's the thing. At the very beginning of business, or any time in business, nothing happens in business until a sale is made. So if you spend all this money up front, if you spend all this money on a designer and a website, you've wasted money in a lot of times. So go lean. The lean startup. Don't spend any more money than it takes to make more money. At the very beginning, define who your client is. Who do you want to serve? What would you like to do? And find out the best way to serve them and what they need. There's lots of groups on Facebook where you can just ask. For the Frisco moms out there, you can go out there on the business page and simply ask, is there a market for this? Are you interested in this? Would this be relevant to you? And what are your concerns? What are your needs? Do some market research and do that first. I have a family friend, who has a business, and the name is questionable, and everyone I ask about this name, their immediate reaction to the name of the company they've chosen is, that's not good. But they're stuck on the name, and they're stuck on that idea before having done any market research and defining if there is a need for that. So when you first start a business, make sure there's a market for what you want to sell. And start selling. You just need some information. If you need a business card, just get a very basic one. You do not need a graphic designer up front. You do not need a website up front. You just need to make sure there's a market and start selling. Use a Facebook, use a LinkedIn as your basic information, because it's basically a website. It's not driving new traffic organically, especially in the beginning. Use this in the beginning. Save yourself the time, the money, and the effort from trying to do all that other stuff and make it fancy. Use PayPal buttons. Keep it simple. Keep it very simple until you are bringing in funds to make sure that you can cover expenses. I had someone yesterday recommend that I do, they run off and get an office, and that I should too. And I was like, I'm good with the office that I have. I'm good with keeping it simple, and I'm not going to get an office until I have the revenue to cover those kinds of expenses. Because that's a good way to have your business fail, and so many businesses fail, and I don't want you to fail. So keep it simple. Just bring in sales, and then Once you're bringing in sales and you see how your business process works, how your sales process works, and who your client is, then start worrying about expanding and bringing on those extra pieces that you need to expand and grow your business well within the means and revenues that the business is generating. If you have any questions on that, feel free to ask in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer them. Bye.